Standard bearer, non-chimera, ultimate substratum of suburbanite America. Tremendous attempts at being valiant. Wouldn't you say of today? Would someone happen to have a long-distance camera? Isn't it star signs tonight? Which street so I can attempt to meet multiple choice answers when everything clicks like a pearl necklace in Paris? Who would it be though to hang lowest and be centered towards the flood of this heart? Plotting a course on sweltering yet mundane headwaters. Every time I decide to walk out of my circle and reside for optimal vibes elsewhere, I receive the sense I am on furlough. Suddenly let go from all comforts and most importantly trading one uncomfortable bed for another. There's not enough experience where we're besides each other, endlessly waiting for a sign from the sun. Will something change because everything else has, hasn't it? If the sun is much larger and central to a system created by men with lenses, then we must experience a lack of oneness with everyone else on Earth looking up. If I looked over and gazed forever over the Earth, would I eventually make it back to my back? Is it a closed system or some kind of realm? If anything, the source of light for the sun is outside of whatever dome they're trying to shoot through and make you believe we've broken through to that moon. Supposedly amongst military intelligence and disclosed dissidents, they have the ability to travel to the stars. So can someone sitting down on Earth? So what does that exactly mean? I would like it explained. It seems to me some of the most ill-bred, churlish men have taken the reign of the physical kingdom for themselves. Shouldn't someone else take it back? That's what I wonder. They seem primitive and strikingly upbeat considering their compulsive and exhausted behavior. In regard to these beings, not the ones next to me, but any of they, it has become a treacherous search for the truth. I cannot even begin to imagine who and what they all are. Either way, the beings who designed our entire way of life have shown themselves amongst us created and have used every device at every level of intelligence to manipulate everything in our lives. They can watch us like TV and understand every single angle we can reach ourselves, but not with Christ. That place in His hands is absolutely essential in living free from influence of darkness. Or maybe we're all just human and I am wrong. There are no classes of anything or one appearing human. It's just one type from the beginning, and what appears is, and it's no longer in question, but I have my doubts. If the flood can be dated and we can prove it's recent, then in my opinion all scientific observations are based on guesses, especially regarding geological survey and archaeology and the potential for what went, where, and when over the course of a worldwide flood. The ocean bed in its nature receives the degraded materials of time. How long has it been? Wouldn't it be funny if it's only been a short while? This all just started literally yesterday, and especially in perspective of the grand scheme of mathematical potentialities. What a conflict if this has all been a lost thought. All of the people originally who began digging things up and speculating what happened. I'm a skeptic, honestly. Why would someone's mind gravitate towards considering Ramadan whenever a fast is mentioned? I suppose the odds are good, actually. Very popular, I think, to religiously practice dreadful things, to be weak amongst the people and strive to demonstrate faith. Don't throw God at people's faces. What a subtle thing, the price of life. To Gentiles and dreaded unbelievers, the decision to honor the Lord has not even entered the mind. It seems like quackery, honestly. There's no continuity amongst any people on earth. What a heart-shattering concept. Yet some of us have some things figured out. At some point I had a Lebanese knick-knack. Henceforth I shall make no mention of her unless it's an intelligible education for someone else who can benefit. Shrouded under cover, shuddering long distance from people obviously operating under over-the-counter drugs, and more exciting, fun ways to live. Unsuccessfully, perhaps, but not to me. Ancient Etruscan, where are you from? Etruria has changed, hasn't it? Tuscany is much the same though. We have dealt with severely strong forces from God. We unsuccessfully unstrung ourselves before the Empire of Rome stomped down upon our homes. It is the year 651 before the Savior arrives. We know of the time in our Italian skies. Delightful obstructions, though, especially impromptu leaflets of asphalt distractions. No woman needs to be emaciated. Plenty of goodness to go around.